everybody, and welcome back to the series of Road to Go on Fortnite. This is episode 2, and yes, this is a 7-day controller progression, and we are immediately kicking it off with some headshot practice using shotguns. Then we move on to dealing with surge tags, which soon, editors note, we do change to doing horizontal tracking, but nonetheless, this is still very good for your aim. After that, we went into some free building, and we were not able to hit a triple edit, which is very embarrassing. But anyway, that's not the point. What the point is that it's day 1, and we're starting to get better immediately. Then we went and hopped into some peace control, where we were going and clipping bots because of funny haha. And yep, we just guys, yeah, you mess up the clip. But what's important is that we are improving, and that's what we are doing as we are optimizing our peaks and getting better at hitting those max 205 headshots, which will be crucial. And so we decided that we are going to drop Lone Wolf Lair, as that's where Clicks is dropping, and in honor of him getting an icon skin. And we got our first kill immediately. And then after that, we then took a fight inside the building in a different game because we somehow died. Can't remember why. And we have terrible aim, and we somehow get the kill. I do not know how, but it's day 1, so it's okay. After that, we decided to go into some Infinite Endgame, which is a very underrated map, which you never really see people playing. But to be fair, a lot of the stuff isn't practical, like the fact that sometimes it'll just be random hunting rifles. But then went into some games again, and we decided to drop Crime City. And yeah, we almost died to this guy. Hate the pump and dump. Then after that, we somehow, we got robbed of a kill there. As you can clearly see, I hit the guy twice with a pickaxe and he didn't die. Moving on to day 2, where we immediately get into practicing, leaving the spots of day 1 behind us. We're getting okay with our aim, but it's still quite shaky, nowhere near the pros. But we were getting there to some extent. Something we will not be getting to is to the extent of the pros is free building, because obviously we're on controller, which is the main downside. But I don't actually think that's going to matter too much in an actual tournament, being on controller or keyboard. And yeah, we went into peace control after that, and we decided to go and immediately hit a clip. Nope. Because our game crashed. So we had to go and go in and deal with it. Yeah, I don't know why. That's like one of the times it's happened to me quite a lot. Then after that, we went and we got absolutely fried. We got aimbotted by some random guy who's anonymous. Then we looked at how Peter Watt goes for his drop to land where we literally landed. And yeah, it does actually look a lot better, if I'm being honest with you. So we went and did that, and we got a better drop. And as John Wick, we were able to be quite good, and we were getting kills and getting stupid clutches. And then this guy thought he could get away, so he beamed him out of the air for 55 damage to the health, because they had no shield left. And then they thought they were slick running away. So we just, yeah. Then we went and dropped it on the guy with the medallion. Just spray right through. Yep. This is a spray meter. A very big spray meter, to be honest with you. Now, my only regret here is not going and using the med kit, because we ended up dying like that. Then after that, because Clicks got his icon skin on day 2, we went and played Clicks Red versus Blue. Now I thought that Click's Red vs Blue is going to be a lot better than the other Red vs Blue maps because it's Click, so hopefully it's more sweaty. No! It's worse. Like, look at this. How is this happening? Like, this is for, like, the Click users who have just downloaded Fortnite or something. Because holy moly. Like, look at this, bro. And then I somehow died. Got KD 25. Then after that, we went and played more ranked Battle Royale. And we kinda got caught off guard here. So we had to use our peaks. And yeah, we killed them. Moving on to day 3, we get straight back into practicing. Doing the headshot practices. And we were actually doing quite well, I would say. Apart from this bit. There we go. And I think that this has been very good for our aim. Then we finally switched to horizontal tracking, which is proving very beneficial to us. But obviously our aim does need a lot of work. And I probably should be using a collateral AR in this practice since it's better for W keying players, which is what we want to do. But either way, we still got to practicing in our free building and we were getting better at tunneling, which we should have been already quite able to do quite well. And I cannot believe how bad I used to be like a year ago compared to now. It's just different. Like if you went and checked my shorts from March last year, oh my days. But then we decided to go into the OG Cup and try to get 400 points in 10 games. So we had to average 40 points. But yeah, it wasn't very good. I mean, this kind of sums it up, to be honest. It's not exactly an eventful thing. It's kind of boring. However, we did have one good game, which was this one, I think. And we had to go and clutch for the boys. I don't know how he missed that one. But he kind of just fell in here and then we just killed him. I don't know how that happened. Then we got to go and hit some snipes. And we were getting pushed by the enemy. And as said in Cobra Kai, the enemy deserves no mercy. And then after that, 57. 23. Getting absolutely beamed, bro. Yeah, you're trash. And then we somehow died here. Which I find absolutely shocking. I don't know what we're doing there. But then we went into reload. And we didn't look awful. To be honest. We're doing quite well. And I think I like the scoped burst SMG. I think it's a very good weapon. And we should have won that. So I'm raging at myself for that. I thought that was meant to be an optimal peak. But no, clearly not. Day 4 though, we get straight back into practicing. Now this was the last day before we played awful, I think. Yes, it was. Day 5 was the day we played terrible. And we are just pretty much halfway through this video. So if you are enjoying, then please leave a like and subscribe for more content. Back to the video, however, we were getting actually quite good with our aim, but we were somehow unable to hit quad edits. Or do like mad, crazy edits, which was really annoying for us. Because usually we were able to kinda do them to some extent. Then we went into piece control where we're getting decent. I keep placing a stair there and it's probably a really bad idea for me to be doing that. But either way, we're getting quite good. And I mean, yeah, that sums it up. We've got a lot of work to do. But we were actually starting to get quite good. And it's quite difficult to get really good at Fortnite. in this day and age because the skill level's so high. And I've been a casual for about how many years have I been out for? Like, it'll be 8 years this year. And I've been a casual for most of it. Like, out 6. So, I do need to step up my game. I've been a casual for 1 year. I've been just competitive for 1 year. And it shows because I'm still absolutely awful. And that is perfectly represented in day 5 because of what on earth are we doing? We are genuinely woeful. And this was the day that OG came out, I believe, with the new season, which we got right to playing. And yeah, we went and did 50 versus 50 because I wanted to capitalise on the nostalgia, which I was a kid playing 50 versus 50 and arguing with people in my school that I won in 50 versus 50 mattered just as much. However, then I went back into Reg BR, and this is just the summary of what happens. Yeah, right, so somehow they get so lucky that they get a good shot and I don't, and then I end up, wow, that was terrible, but it's better when it's off spawn like that. Thank goodness my rank protected. But yeah, no, I was proper raging at that. Then I decided to play Go Goated because apparently there was no visible people anymore. But then I'm getting absolutely kicked, and then I'm getting jumped by 60 people. And when I say 60, I mean 2. So yeah, I just left. Then I went back into OG, and I was playing well. You know, there was nothing too drastic. And then I somehow lost like that. But then I kind of read my form in Zone Wars. I went and played Pro Zone Wars, and I don't know what it was, but I was actually starting to get somewhat decent with it. And yeah, my teammates stole my kill there, but that doesn't matter. What matters is the fact that yeah, we were actually kind of cooking, to be honest. But I think this is the round where, yeah, I don't think anyone was actually playing. But yeah, we were hitting some free balls, and then teammate decides to kill me. But then in day 6, this is when the resurgence starts to happen. We start actually getting good at the game again, and we were playing it very well, I'd say, on this day. And then, yeah, I mean, let me know in the comments if I think I'm good or bad or mediocre at the game. Or some on controller, just a regular controller. No claw or extra buttons or stuff. So, it's just a basic Xbox controller. So I don't think I'm terrible, especially because this has just been 1 year. But I think that the Road to GOAT series will one day be fulfilled. And you might want to be around for that, so you should subscribe to the channel. And yeah, we were actually getting quite good, I'd say, apart from me somehow messing up my peanut butter bits. And then we go and do some free building, which, let's see, does it go well? We had triple edit. Now, do we hit the high jump? Yes, we do. Okay, right, we're kind of cooking now. Then we went into some 1v1s, and we did whoever can get to 20 kills first. I went with this random guy who's incredibly weird and couldn't handle losing, so they went and were very annoying. Got the first one, and then, yeah, we were good. These are the highlights from it. And yeah, I think we're doing very well. I don't think this guy's that good at the game. But yeah, there's a lot of difficulties in 1v1 match these days. A lot of the players don't actually have a serious 1v1. They just want to be annoying. But we're still doing quite well, I'd say. I mean, this one went over in like an instant. What is this guy doing? Honestly. And then you'll soon see what ends up happening about him getting destroyed. He resets the builds to win the 1v1. And he still fails. Then he crashes out and then starts attacking me without actually initiating the 1v1. Like, this guy is out of hand, bro. Then you think it's over after that, but no, he still wants to not actually do a proper 1v1. Like, who does this guy think he is? If you're like this, then don't be like this, because this is highly annoying for people who are actually trying to have a proper 1v1. If you want to goof about like this, then do it with your friends. And for some reason, my shotgun wasn't reloaded. He actually made a decent peek there, and I somehow walked into it. But either way, we eventually were able to put him in his place. Not in that clip though, unfortunately. But yeah, somehow 17-17, yeah, no, I just left, because that's what you need. Then we went into reload. I see the guy behind the door, 100, and then I reload this, fucking making him think that I'm going to go with the rocket launcher. I do, and then bang. Then I play the same trick as I did. Open the door, FBI open up, and then bang. Absolutely lost there. Bro was bamboozled. And then, for some reason, I'm getting jumped by 2 people at one time. Playing this without any mats. And somehow I'm hitting minimum damage, and then they both decide to start shooting me. Day 7, bro, the final day. Now, what am I going to do for the final day? Well, after my warm-up, my friend decided to play some reload with me, so I'm going to try and get them to a high rank and reload it, because they're already on real. And I'm going to try and help them get fun. Now, we did quite well, I would say. Our practice was decent. And we were doing very well, actually. And our free building, obviously, yeah, it had a bit of flaws, but it wasn't awful. Actually, no, what am I on about? This was awful. There we go. There we picked it up. And yeah, we were starting to do well. I meant to do that, by the way. And then can we hit the double edit? No, not the double edit. Quad edit. No, we cannot. Now can we? Oh, yeah! Then we went and played Reload. Now we're only on Platinum. And this is the calm before the storm, as they say. And so I decided to beam Sky out. And then just end them like that. Wow, I know. And then I start to cook an Unreal Reload. I take a 2v1. I don't know what this guy's doing. But then this guy gets absolutely cooked. He may as well retire. And after getting my friend to 10th best in Unreal ranked Reload, I went and did some 1v1s in the Clicks 1v1 map, which Panville made for him. And may I just say that I did not cook this guy often, but when I did, I made him look like he may as well retire. Which is something which I'm not thinking about at all. I end up selling that clip, but oh well, I mean, this was a terrible 1v1 start. But that will conclude today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully you subscribed. If you didn't, then no worries. But let me know what I need to do better next time so that you do consider subscribing. Unless it's something simple like you've just not seen enough of my videos, which you should check out. But thank you for watching, and goodbye.